I'm Ryan with Prudential Pest Solutions. I want to show you what we found on this windowsill at this customer's house of ours. So if you look, we have an accumulation of droppings, and it's right underneath if you look straight up. Yeah, there's some soffit up there, but more likely the droppings are coming from behind this shutter here. And to give you a sense of the size, here's a nickel. So when we have rodent size droppings, but they're in a pile, especially if they're in a pile outside and kind of stuck to the stone here, that means that it's bats. So these bats are hanging out behind this shutter here on the house. So what can we do to get the bats out? Well, when they're decorative shutters and they don't move, they're stationary like this, we can do a few different things. My Xcluder mesh that you've seen in some of our rodent exclusion videos, we can put that in there and fill all these gaps and holes with this mesh. And you can just kind of stick it right underneath there so that it's flush, you won't see it, it'll look nice, and it'll keep animals out. Now another option that you have, if you don't want to use any blocking agent, is you can actually move the shutter out from the wall a little bit. And I know that sounds counterintuitive to keep animals out, but when there's a lot more airflow behind those decorative shutters, bats definitely will tend not to go there because there's just too much airflow. It's not a safe place. So what they like is they like dark, minimal airflow places, which is why they like attics, tree voids, stuff like that. So they're hiding behind the shutters because they can grip onto this stone very easily. And also because it's dark and quiet and there's not a lot of wind. So if you move the shutter out from the wall a little bit, we can actually prevent them from coming in. In this case, I would probably use exclusion like this, just because I want a firm blocking agent to physically keep, in this case, bats out, but also keep birds and some of the other critters that like to hang out behind shutters. So if you have bat droppings that you see on the outside of your house, take a look and say, hey, are they actually getting into the structure themselves, or are they just hanging out behind the shutters? Really, if they're hanging out behind the shutters and you're okay with that, there's no harm to your home. There's bats outside everywhere, and they're good for the environment. But if you don't want them that close to your house, or you don't want them behind maybe the front shutters, like in this case here, then maybe we should do some exclusion methods. Maybe we should talk. So if you have a wildlife issue, give Prudential Pest Solutions a call. I'll come out, we'll evaluate, and we'll get you pest and wildlife free today.